Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Friday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are in week 8 of our London Bulldogs franchise season 3, and we're facing off against the Chicago Bears at Soldier Field. And this is our last road game before we got a 3-game homestand. Next week we'll be playing against the Buffalo Bills, and then the episode after that we'll be playing the Miami Dolphins, and then after the Miami Dolphins episode we'll be facing off our rival New York Giants. Keep in mind we were the Washington football team, and I just decided to make them leave Landover, Maryland to put a London NFL franchise, so we're battling off against the 6-1 Chicago Bears, so they're one of the best teams as well, as they got Deshaun Watson as their quarterback. So without a further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you guys at kickoff.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Deshaun Watson and the Chicago Bears taking on Cam Newton and the London Bulldogs.
Alright, now it is kickoff time here in the 3-1-2 in Chicago, Illinois, as Adam Vinatieri kicks this off for the London Bulldogs, and the Chicago Bears are ready to return to kickoff in those luxurious orange jerseys and they wore them back in 2011, and then at least they made a comeback, which I really like those uniforms. So we get to see Deshaun Watson, whom we faced 2 seasons ago in the NFC Conference Championship game before we made the Super Bowl, and we defeated the Pittsburgh Steelers. So Le'Veon Bell, the former New York Jets running back, gains for 12 yards on that play, and that's going to be a first down and 10 here for the Chicago Bears, as they're at the 44-yard line. And Deshaun Watson, he's going to throw this to Cole Kmet, and he gets stopped at the 49-yard line. Deshaun Watson, he's 1 for 1 in this game. So he's thrown 19 touchdowns and 2 INTs from what I know of this season. So this is now 2nd and 5 from the 49. We're going to throw he throws the football. It is actually completed. It's to Ted Ginn Jr., who got drafted in 2007 by the Miami Dolphins. They were terrible that season. They went 1-15. They had no Pro Bowlers, so Deshaun Watson, he gets sacked by Thomas Davis Sr., the longtime Carolina Panthers linebacker. So we're going to blitz here on defense. So he gets his 3rd sack of the year. So it's now 2nd and 16. So he's going to throw the football, and that's going to be incomplete. And this is now going to be 3rd and 16 from the 49-yard line here in Chicago. So Chicago, they get sacked, and Terrell Suggs that time. Teases makes that sack, and it's now 4th and 22. And we get to return the punt with Odell Beckham Jr., the former Cleveland Browns wide receiver. So they punt this away, and we are ready to return. So Odell Beckham Jr., he's going to return, and it looks like he gets stopped at the 40-yard line, and this is going to be a first down and 10. So we got Cam Newton stepping onto the field, and we see the rookie Isaac Davis stepping onto the field for the first time. He went to Penn State University as the wide receiver for the Nittany Lions. So Isaac Davis, he claims his first reception. 1 for 1, 24 yards there. And this is going to be a first down and 10. So we're going to use the stick pass play on first down and 10 from the 36-yard line. So Cam Newton, he is going to throw this to Isaac Davis. And Davis, he gets a first down there down at the 4-yard line. 2 for 2, 50 yards. And that's going to be a 1st and goal And it looks like we're just going to use a simple Y-stick pass play on first down, first and goal rather, from the 4. And Newton, I'm going to throw this to Isaac Davis, and Isaac Davis gets his first career touchdown as a London Bulldog, and the London Bulldogs lead it 7-0. We'll see you guys in the second quarter. Alright, now this is going to be a 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line, and it looks like Deshaun Watson, he is going to get sacked. The ball is out, and CJ Mosley actually recovers it, and looks like he's going to get the first defensive touchdown of the game, and that will be a touchdown for the London Bulldogs, and Chicago gets its first turnover. So he just runs for it, picks the ball up, gets it straight into the end zone, and that is a great touchdown. So they strip the ball off the former Texans quarterback. Watson loses the ball, and it will be 14-0 here. We're going to take a break. All right, now Jalen Carter makes a fumble recovery after Deshaun Watson got hit pretty hard. And we are on offense, so we're going to use the zone weak run play. And by the way, this is Chicago's second turnover. So Cam Newton hands the football off to Frank Gore, and he gets stopped at the 45 for a gain of 5 yards, so on 2nd down and 5. So we're just going to use the 4 verticals pass play on 2nd and 5. So from the 45, Cam Newton, he is going to throw this deep, and it looks like he's going to pass it to Isaac Davis, and Isaac Davis gets it in pretty easily there, and it's a 55-yard touchdown. This will be his second touchdown of the game, so it's now 21-0 here in Soldier Field. All right, now this is going to be a 1st down and 10 from the 30. So Deshaun Watson, he's going to throw the football. He's going to pass it to the receiver. It's Ted Ginn. It gets a 20-yard reception. So Chicago, they have 20 offensive yards. All right, now this is 2nd and 10 from the 50-yard line. We're at the middle of the field. And Deshaun Watson and the Bears are going to throw this football. That's going to be an incomplete pass. So this will now be 3rd down and 10 from the middle of the field at the big 5-0 landing. So Deshaun Watson, he's going to throw, and he throws it a little too deep. And they're going to have to punt. And guess what this means? Odell Beckham Jr., he gets a chance to return the punt here for the London Bulldogs. So we're just going to claim it a fair catch just because so. And this is going to be a 1st down and 10. So we're at the 14-yard line, and we're just going to do a simple double slants route here for the London Bulldogs. So Cam Newton, he throws it to Van Jefferson, and it looks like Van Jefferson gets stopped at the 42-yard line. So Cam Newton, he's 5 for 5, 143 yards. So Chicago allowed 143 passing yards in this game. So Cam Newton, we're just going to do a run play just because, I mean, it is a passing play really, but I like to run the football with Cam Newton. So we're going to do a run play. So we're just going to use the halfback ISO run play featuring Frank Gore. So Cam Newton hands it off to Frank Gore, and he gets stopped at the middle of the field at the 50. So this will result in a 3rd down and 2. We're at the 26 duo for the London Bulldogs. So Frank Gore, he runs the field, and it looks like he is going to go out of bounds down at the 11. So he has had 3 carries and 46 yards total in this game. And we will see you guys in the second half. All right, now it is kickoff time to begin the second half here in the 312 in Chicago, 6 hours west of Hermitage, Pennsylvania. And Joe Haden, he's ready to return the kickoff, and he is still on his feet whatsoever. He's going to break the tackles, and it looks like he's going to begin this second half on a very positive note as he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown. So this will be a second kickoff return TD for a touchdown this year. So what a great way to begin this second half for the London Bulldogs. And they are likely to win this game and possibly win a third Super Bowl if they keep this up in the regular and postseasons. So he broke a couple tackles, so good thing he didn't even get stopped at all on this drive. So great work by London. So we'll see you guys when we're back on offense. We're going to take a break. Looks like Ronald Darby claims an INT, and this is going to be a first down and 10. So apparently Chicago claimed its third turnover, and get this, guys, this is the first interception of the game. So Derek Carr, he's going to throw it to Odell Beckham Jr., the former Oakland Raiders quarterback, makes his first pass of the game. So Ronald Darby claimed his second INT of the season. And we're just going to change up Odell Beckham Jr., and I'm going to put some Alshon Jeffrey in there. He also makes his return to Chicago after spending the 2012 through 16 seasons, to my knowledge, with the Bears. And Derek Carr, he's going to throw it to Alshon Jeffrey, and Alshon Jeffrey claims his first receiving touchdown of the game, 8th for him on the season. And we'll see you guys when we're on defense. All right, now this is going to be a first down and 10. The Bulldogs are leading as 36-0 here at Soldier Field. And it's now 2nd and 5, so we're going to use some zone coverage here in Chicago. And it looks like they're at the 35, so Deshaun Watson, he gets sacked by Cameron Wake, the Penn State product. He gets his 4th sack of the season, and he's been on a roll in this whole entire game because he has 1.5 sacks in this. So Deshaun Watson, he's trying to scramble, and it looks like former teammate J.J. Watt sacks him, and I think Jonathan Allen makes that fumble recovery. The former Washington Redskins defensive lineman makes that recovery, and there's only 23 seconds left in the third quarter, so this might be our second to last snap of the football game, and we get stopped at the 17. So Frank Gore, 4 rushes, 51 yards, no touchdowns as of yet. And we're going to make our final snap of the game. So of the third quarter, rather. And I'm going to throw this to Isaac Davis. So he's going to juke it in. And it looks like he does not get it into the end zone for a touchdown, but he was really close. All right, now we're going to use some 8 halfback inside zone on 1st and goal, beginning of the fourth quarter. Frank Gore gets it into the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown for the London Bulldogs, and they lead this 43-0 here at Soldier Field. All right, now this is going to be a first down and 10. They're at the 35. They're going to throw the football to Anthony Miller. 2nd and 2 now from the 43-yard line. 3:28 to go in the fourth quarter. So Deshaun Watson, it looks like he's going to do a passing play, and he's going to throw this to Cole Kmet, and he gets it in down at the 47. So we're going to use some zone coverage, nickel formation here for the defense, and it looks like Deshaun Watson, he's going to throw the football, and he actually gets a 2nd and 3, by the way, from the 45-yard line. And they're just going to throw the football. And Deshaun Watson, he throws it to, and the ball is out. So Bobby Wagner, the former Seattle Seahawks linebacker, he claims a fumble. And it looks like he's going to take it all the way to the end zone. And he slides on into the end zone. That's a touchdown for the Bulldogs. And this will be the second defensive touchdown of the game. So they knocked the ball out of Allen Robinson, and Bobby Wagner recovered. So this is very similar to the plays that happened in the NFC Conference Championship game 2 seasons ago before the Bulldogs made their first Super Bowl. So we're going to take a break here. We'll see you guys when we're back on offense. Chicago with its 5th turnover. All right, and Richard Sherman, he claims an INT for the London Bulldogs here. This will be Richard Sherman's first INT of the game. So we're just going to use a quick slants route here on 1st and 10. So Chicago claimed its 6th turnover. And Drew Brees, he's going to throw this to Isaac Davis. So Sherman claims his 5th INT of the season. So now this will be a 1st and goal. We're going to use some quick slant route here. They're at the 9-yard line. So Drew Brees, he is going to get sacked at the 18. So it looks like Frank O'Neal made the sack. So anyway, 2nd and goal from the 18. So Drew Brees looks like he's going to throw it to Davis there, 1 for 2 for Drew Brees. So it's now at the 18-yard line. So there's only 52 seconds to go. And Drew Brees, he's trying to scramble the field. And he gets sacked by Khalil Mack, the former Oakland Raiders defensive lineman. And we're going to attempt a 42-yard field goal. If we don't make it in, the Chicago Bears will have possession. And do they actually make it? The answer is no. Alright, now 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Deshaun Watson, he throws this to Allen Robinson, but Thomas Davis, he picks up the fumble recovery, and that's going to be a 1st down and 10 from the 27. So we're going to use a single back formation here. We're going to use a quick slant route, and they're at the 27. So I'm going to pass this to Isaac Davis, and he gets stopped at the 4. Bulldogs win it 49-0, and we are still undefeated. Alright, Cam Newton, 158.3 pass rating, 5 for 5, 143 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the day. Deshaun Watson, not a great performance, though, 31.5 pass rating, 2 INTs, and he only had 98 yards whatsoever. Derek Carr, 158.3 pass rating with 1 touchdown, and Drew Brees just played the 4th quarter. So Frank Gore, 5 carries, 52 yards, and 1 touchdown on the day for him. Isaac Davis had 200 receiving yards in his NFL debut for the London Bulldogs with 2 touchdowns on the day. What an impressive start. So, and Alshon Jeffrey, he had 1 touchdown as well offensively. So quarterback sacks wise, J.J. Watt 2.5, Cameron Wake had 1.5, Eddie Goldman with 1 sack, Floyd O'Neal with 1 sack, Terrell Suggs, Thomas Davis Sr. with a sack, Akeem Hicks and Khalil Mack with both at least 1 sack, and Ron Darby and Richard Sherman both claimed INTs, but they only returned it for 6 yards, which really wasn't much. Fumble recoveries, Jonathan Allen, Jalen Carter, Bobby Wagner, C.J. Mosley, and Thomas Davis Sr. Wagner and Mosley both recovered for touchdowns. Kick return-wise, Joe Haden, you guys saw from the beginning of the 3rd quarter, he returned it for 92 yards and claimed that touchdown. And that wraps it up. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please stay tuned. We'll see you guys next episode. Have a great Friday, everyone. We'll see you soon.